Welcome all. So here we get started. Let me just share my screen and let me know when you're able to see it. So this is, I wanted to really talk about, outcomes over output sessions. So just to give you a brief. So what is the output? Output, is something that you do, and outcome is something, that happens as a consequence of what you do. So before I start, jump into my slides, I really want to do, a small Kahoot session. So what I want to know, go to the kahoot.it, sign in for this campaign, and let's get, started. It will be very, very quick, seven questions, 10-second each, so that I will not take much of your time. So I can see Philly is already signed in. I think I'm having a free version of Kahoot, and I just allow 20 persons in. So okay, guys, yeah. Okay, let me start. So this 3, 2, 1. So amount of something produced by a machine person, what it is called. Outcome. Only one answer. Okay, it's quick one. I just gave 10 seconds. Is it visible? My screen is visible, right? You're following it. Next one. See the scoreboard? Philly, 9. Next one. For making a meal, what is the probable output? You're making a meal. What is the output? A good taste, a good food, and nutrition. I'm looking for the output. Time up. Just skipping that. So daily stand-up, what is the probable outcome of the daily stand-up? I know everybody is coming from the Agile background here. Action plan to remove impediments, identification of impediments, status sharing, or impediments do not hinder the team progress. Time 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so like impediment should not hinder the team progress. That is what is outcome of the our daily stand-up. It's not about getting the status. Philly is on fire. So probable output, what is of the backlog refinement? What do you think is a probable output for the backlog refinement? The story meets the definition already. Team is clear on the value of the story. Understand what the story talks about, or it's it's have the success experience criteria. 4, 3, 2, 1. Story meets definition already. That is the output. Okay. I guess nobody is beating Philly. Sprint planning. What is the probable output of sprint planning? And understanding what the work will be, capacity, team understanding the sprint goal. Sprint plan. Great. I'm having a great audience. So I think they all are clear of the outcome output. It makes me easier. So how can we treat it as outcome of a retro? Again, 5, 4, 3. Continuous improvement. Nice one. I think this is the last one, the specific outcome post-sprint review. So thanks all. So this is what, I just wanted to set the stage with the emphasis on what's the output and all. Oh, Amy, thanks. And I'm still through who should be. Yes, great guys. Hope you're, and we have runners, Claudia and Loina are the runner-ups. Never mind, guys. So it was, it was just a game, and we wanted to understand the, emphasis of what's the outcome over outputs, So thanks for, sharing, having this Kahoot. Moving forward, I want to, share the story. If I know you guys must have heard about Alice in the Wonderland, everybody must have know about it. So, when Alice got lost in the woods and she met Chase's cat, she asked, which way do I ought to go? And the cat replies, it depends on where you want to go. Alice then says, I don't much care upon which cat. She concludes, then doesn't matter which way you go. This really affects the way we want to work and what you want to do a particular job. So if we are just doing, effective coordination and execution, they're irrelevant when you're solving the wrong problem. So that's what this output over outcome is. So let's see a small example. So we have a small website, when a client can come book a flight, a taxi on a hotel. So we had a lady, she planned in advance. She wanted to celebrate her anniversary with her husband, and she has planned well ahead. So what happened just on the day of the event, she got a call from the the customer care that, sorry ma'am, something urgently came up and they want to cancel the booking. And obviously it was not a pleasant, she was not very happy about it. Team tried, they try to do whatever they can. They listen to the customer, they show empathy, and they respond. Even they reasoned with the restaurant manager, like in the event they couldn't solve any of this, they need to offer her the percentage refund. And because they did everything as the rule book has said it. So but what happened toward the end, customer was not happy. What could have been done to make it as a happy customer? And that is what is outcome. What is a small behavior things that we can do to change it? So that's what I wanted to share. So what is the outcome? Outcome is a very, very small measurable change in a behavior that derive the business result. What are the measure? So what are those measurable change in behavior that will create, behavior of the customer, of the people, what are our users doing, what are we doing, and how we can create more value for our customer. Just imagine if we had do it little differently and given the, enable our teams to, to handle that situation in a different way. They could have gone a little beyond. They could have even checked the restaurant beyond whatever she has booked already. Are there another available restaurant with the same or higher prices available nearby? And because now you're giving them the ownership, team would have gone, okay, we will bear the hit, and let's give what towards the end we want a happy customer. This is what is outcome focused team is. When we call in a eventually we need to send, when people they want to align what they think, feel, and then they will achieve the outcome that you're looking forward for. So what you mean by the outcome driven team? So when a small design agile team discover that they are working on the wrong problem for any of the reason, they can easily change. They can change because they are directly collaborating with the stakeholders. They are directly engaged with the customer, requiring the signals, trigger the discovery, the plans to change. From the organization perspective, you can say this team has been encapsulated. The ability to change the plan is within their collaborative area of influence, and they can change the plan because they're working together, both from the stakeholder side, on the technology side, and team that is creating the product or the solution. And they share understanding the value or the opportunity or the complexity of solving the problem. They share the understanding of the suitability of the design, that will potentially solve the problem. They share the understanding how what will happen. They can collectively manage the technological and market uncertainty and how they're going to do their work. What is this called? This team is called as outcome driven. And whenever they get any problem to solve, they can pivot a new way to solve it because the team is encapsulated. And this complexity of the change, it get unnoticed because whatever is happening, it is happening inside the team. They have got that, they've got that environment. They have got that empowerment to change. So it's better whether we should give our team, a problem to solve, not a steps to execute. And that is what will make the difference. And that's what I wanted to be emphasis on today. And that's all. I wanted to thank you all for joining me. So this is what was a small insight about the outcome of our output. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. Are there any questions or anything from anyone in the audience before we move to the next talk?
I just wanted to say that the Kahoot thing was super cool, even if I wasn't there on the podium, and also probably have to go back and study some Agile more.
Yes,
No
really
pressure,
great tool.
No pressure.
Thank you, guys.